So I saw this post about this girl who was very, very much into feminist theory, feminist discourse, whatever you want to call it. And then she found a boyfriend that is like super loving and respectful to her, apparently. And she was like, I feel the need to not engage with those things as much now that I have him. And I realized that a lot of you, in your view of feminism, is from a very selfish point of view.
The goal of feminism is female liberation. That has always been the goal, clear cut. But it seems like that has shifted into something else. Like we don't know what we're fighting for anymore. Like a lot of women think it's impossible for the handmaid's tale to actually happen. Girl, you would be shocked. Some of you use feminism as a tool to nag men to be nicer to you. Like you just want your oppressors to be nicer to you, to treat you better. And immediately you get a man who is somewhat nice to you, does all the things you want him to do. Suddenly, you don't care about feminism anymore. Suddenly, the feminist plight means nothing to you. There's nothing you're fighting for anymore since you've gotten what you wanted anyway. Like, of course, men should be nice to you, but it has absolutely nothing to do with women getting equal rights or liberation. Feminism is not about getting the man of your dreams. Some of you shout that you're a feminist up and down, but you're the first to hate on another woman. Whenever it's time to slut shame or call little girls fast, you're the first there. Some of you can never be happy for your friends. You are always the other woman in people's relationships, always in competition with other women. I mean, anytime they see online that women hate women, a woman's biggest enemy is always another woman. Yes, it turns out to be so. Some of you are so vicious to each other that you do things that not even a man could think to do to a woman. And it will be those of you who are the loudest voices for feminism, talking about how much you love women, when you know in your heart that it's a big lie. Like, let's not deceive ourselves here. A lot of the times, whenever you shout feminism, that's why all these men don't believe you. Because they know that even for you to even love another woman besides yourself is very hard for you to do. If you find out that your man is, I don't know, seeing another girl besides you, you would rather attack the lady even if she doesn't know you exist, rather than the man that's causing both of you heartache. Like, how do you, people who call yourselves feminists, how do you reconcile all these things? How do you reconcile the way you treat other women? How do you reconcile the way you treat little girls or women younger than you? Even women that are the same age as you, women that are older than you. Some of you find it very, very difficult to defer to the power of a woman that is older than you. You can't listen to what she says. You can't listen to instruction. You would rather belittle her and age shame her. How do we reconcile all of this? Like, even when it comes to the activism part of it, like, some of you would be trying to make men understand your pain instead of using whatever energy it is that you have to liberate women instead, to educate women. Like, I'm so tired of feminists feeling the need to explain to men and tell them how beneficiary feminism is for them too, so that they can support you. Like, I don't understand why a lot of us, our goal is to try to get men to understand our point of view, understand what it means to us, for them to understand what feminism is. My feminist goal is not to convince men that girls are of value. My feminist goal is to achieve a future where the judgment of our value is not like in the hands of men. Like, this is not a male bashing environment or a male bashing page. Like, that is not what this is at all. I care about women, and I don't understand why we've started to center men in feminism. I mean, how are we supposed to believe you when you say you want to decenter men, when your whole point of feminism is just centering men? You are fighting for this right because men, you're saying this to women because men. Like, why is it that we are centering men in fighting for ourselves and trying to build ourselves up? Like, have you even started seeing some girls come online and say, oh, they wish there wasn't something like feminism, because they would rather be a stay-at-home mom or a housewife or whatever. And it's just like, feminism isn't what is stopping you from being a stay-at-home mom or housewife or whatever. Being unmarried is, being poor is. If you want to be a stay-at-home mom or you want to be a housewife, go for that. There are a lot of men who are looking for that. Why don't you find one who's going to be willing to marry you? Like, it's so weird how we've gone off the rails when it comes to the topic of feminism. Like, now it's just a place to just talk about men and just lament about men and complain about men and bash men. Like, we are no longer talking about us and our issues and the things that affect us and the things that we want to do. That is why it's so hard to believe you when you guys talk about decentering men, because at the end of it, it's all your activism and everything you want to achieve is still dependent on men. You're still deferring to men. You're still looking at them for protection. You're looking at them for provision. You're looking at them for what to do next, how you should dress, how you should talk, how you should look. So how are we going to believe you when you say you want to decenter men, when your whole reason for decentering men and for even practicing feminism is men? You're only a feminist because you're trying to get men to treat you better, or to, I don't know, to fight for you, or to help you, or to save you and shit. So it's just like, we can't take you seriously. What does feminism actually mean to you? Why are you a feminist? I mean, if anyone has any answers to that, please put them in the comment section, because I'd actually like to know. I'd actually want to know what other women think about the feminism, for real, without centering men in it. Like, I don't want to hear any point when it comes to men. Like, I really don't care about that. But what is it about feminism that makes you a feminist, as per women's issues, as per centering women?